Good afternoon on what is a warm, grey and cloudy day. It is Friday the 17th of May and I'm in the reading Nook with a nice hot cup of tea and a box to continue unboxing. What I've got in here is a copy of this, which is The Ministry of Time by Kaliane Bradley. Is it Bradley? Yes. Science fiction novel which I looked interesting and I thought I would pick up. A boy meets a girl. The past meets the future. A finger meets a trigger. The beginning meets the end. England is forever. England must fall. In the near future, the disaffected civil servant is offered a lucrative job in a mysterious new government ministry, gathering expats from across history to test the limits of time travel. Her role is to work as a bridge, living with, assisting and monitoring the expat known as the 1847 Commander Graham Gore. As far as history is concerned, Commander Gore died on Sir John Franklin's doomed expedition to the Arctic, so he's a little disoriented to find himself alive and surrounded by outlandish concepts such as washing machine, Spotify and the collapse of the British Empire. With an appetite for discovery and a 7-a-day cigarette habit, he soon adjusts, and during a long sultry summer, he and his bridge move from awkwardness to genuine friendship to something more. But as the true shape of the project that brought them together begins to emerge, Core and the bridge are suddenly forced to confront their past choices and imagined futures. Can love triumph over the structures and histories that have shaped them? And how do you defy history when history is living in your house? So, I'll say this is the signed edition. This is come out with a little bit of a fanfare, I suppose. The nice thing about it is not every book does this, but there is actually something in the actual cover of the book rather than just the dust jacket, and then on the back again. That's a nice touch. And then you have these two shots of sort of like of the ships of the period. Of course, Franklin's vessel lost and recently not found in the Canadian Arctic. So we've got quite a bit of advance praise, more than quite a bit actually, more than a few pages before we get to a little bit short bibliography. You get some stickers. Yes, I've got this is basically the person I bought this. So they said, "Oh, you get some stickers. That's lovely." And I went, "Yeah, it's very nice." I said, "But stickers are kind of a young person's thing." I said, "I mean, I don't mean that, and I didn't mean that in a pejorative or derogative fashion. It's sort of like, But interesting that she has signed it, but she's crossed out her name, the printed name, which is an odd choice. And there we are. We are into the core book. We have a map of the end of the expedition. Basically the path of Franklin's lost expedition, and then we're into the fiction itself, and generally it looks fairly clean, tidy and open, not a particularly heavy book, and then we have, I'll write down at the end, because like I flip through, there's nothing really necessary to see, but we do have the occasional note in handwritten at the end, picture of Commander Core himself, called Gore, with notes about it on the back, and then the afterward by the author, and acknowledgements, and then a better view of the vessel, Franklin's vessel at the end there. So that is the Ministry of Time. You also basically got the dust jacket blurb there as well. It caused a little bit of a stir when the title was announced, because it's a little bit but like the name of there's a Spanish TV series called El Ministerio del Tiempo, or something similar to that, as far as I recall. That they said, well, this is all very similar, but you know, you can use the same words and then be about something entirely different. And I think basically El Ministro del Tiempo was the inspiration for the television series Timeless, which was actually a lot of fun, as I recall. Anyway, that's The Ministry of Time by Kaliane Bradley, which I will add to my reading pool. Well, yes, pool or pile as you will, or put it across on my partner's stack of books to read. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you did, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be able to get more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a box containing a book or game, typically a role-playing game, in this case a novel about time travel, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook, and we'll be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.